jolly good show. Jolly good show. Yes, yes, of course. If you guys know about my man Pops, you're a real one. Welcome back to One Now. Today is May 4th, Star Wars Day. I've actually never seen a single Star Wars movie. I don't know if that's surprising. I just never got into it. I only know that one clip where Luke Skywalker is talking to Darth Vader and he's like, "I'm your father," or whatever. But other than that, I don't know anything about the story. I've never watched a single movie of Star Wars. I heard that there was this good series that came out not the other day, this was a while ago actually, The Mandalorian. I remember a lot of people talking about The Mandalorian when that came out. But other than Star Wars, other than that, I don't know anything in that. I had this game. I used to have this Xbox Connect. I don't know if you guys remember that. It's like the motion sensor kind of game. It was like a camera, you had a sensor, and then it was kind of like your body was a controller, right? So if you wanted to move forward, you had to raise your hand up or something. And then I had this game. It was this Star Wars game, and you were playing as one of the Jedi, and you could deflect the lasers of the stormtroopers. But I don't really know what was going on because I don't know anything about the whole franchise. Aren't there 8 movies? 8 Star Wars movies? That's low-key a lot of movies. They have their own trilogy. No, trilogy's 3. I don't even know what to call a series that has 8. It's just a whole series. But yeah, huge. A lot of people are big into Star Wars. I've never seen that. I've also never seen any Harry Potter film either. Because I am really bad with watching movies, and there's just so many movies that people are talking about, but I just haven't gone to them because I don't have enough time to get to them. Or also I'm just watching something else or doing something else. I'm playing video games or something, or I'm watching YouTube. I just haven't really sat down and watched a good movie in a while. But hey, may the 4th be with you if you are into that. I think it's a whole cool thing though. I would love to hold one of the lightsabers. But I feel knowing me though, I don't know if I should be holding one because I'm a very clumsy guy. So I feel I might accidentally kill somebody because the way that I've seen those lightsabers work, those things are deadly. Everything that it touches, it just evaporates or something. You can cut straight through somebody. And I feel I don't know if you guys have seen Rick and Morty. There's this one episode where I've actually never seen Rick and Morty. I only know it because one of my friends showed me, and I remember this one episode where they had lightsabers, and I would probably do this thing where in the show they dropped it and it was perfectly vertical so that it just kept going straight down into the ground. It started on the 5th floor, and then it just went down to the fourth floor, 3rd floor, and then just going straight down to the earth. And they were trying to stop it, but they couldn't stop it because it was perfectly vertical. So it just kept going straight down. I feel I would do the same thing. I would drill a hole into the center of the earth, and we're gonna hop right into it. But it's actually very, very warm in my room. Spring is finally here. I feel it's been a while. It's been really cold, and it is hotter than a witch's coochie in my room right now. I had to turn the fan off because I don't think I feel y'all would hear that. So I'm kind of sweating right now. I'm kind of burning up. I am kind of excited for summer, but I am not a fan of the heat. I would rather be hot. No, I'd rather be cold than hot. And here's why. I feel if it's cold, right, you could layer up, you can wear something to help you protect yourself from the cold. But if it's hot, right, you can't really do anything. All you can do is just let yourself sweat. And then at that point, now your whole shirt is drenched, everything's sticky, and then it's not a good time, man. It feels so good when you walk into a room that has AC though. Once you come inside and you cool down, feels so refreshing. And I guess summer's all right just because, you can go outside, you can go swimming. I love swimming. if you have a pool and I'm coming over, like I'm staying in there to the point where like my hands start wrinkling and stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm turning into a merman if you have a pool. I'm gonna be in that. I'm talking about in it. I'm talking about in it. I don't know, but I'm excited for the summer. My birthday's in the summer, so we gonna be outside. We outside. All right, but I've been getting hella allergies lately because of the fucking pollen. I want to know who came up with pollen. Because what do you mean like I'm allergic to like the trees? What do you mean I'm allergic to the trees? Because I'm driving sometimes and on the curb there's all that yellow dust and stuff collecting, and then whenever I drive by it makes me go crazy. Like I'm sneezing. Choo, choo, choo. You know that girl that has that sneezing condition or whatever? Like she sneezes like, I don't know, I forget, she sneezes like 60 times. No, she sneezes like 600 times in a day or something. And like she would go into like a sneezing episode. It would just be right after, after each other. I'm literally that girl. Like I'm blowing everything out when I sneeze. And it's so bad. I've been taking Claritin, but still it doesn't help. The worst part is when my eyes get itchy, bro. I feel like I need like sandpaper, and I just gotta rub my eye because it's so itchy. Like it annoys me so bad. But why is that a thing that we're allergic to pollen? Like we can't just like the trees just can't grow their leaves back without us having any issues. Like what is the point of pollen? And why are we allergic to it? Like I get it, like trees need it because like I don't know, the bees spread it or something. They give other flowers pollen, which is low-key freaky because like isn't all right. Don't other flowers use other plants' pollen to like fertilize their seeds? If you think about it, pollen, like they're spreading that shit all around and the plants are taking it to fertilize their eggs. And it's low-key like, pollen is low-key like tree sperm, which is kind of crazy to say. It's kind of nasty, but that's low-key freaky if you think about it. But yeah, it's getting into my eyes. It's getting into my sinuses. I'm having crazy issues. Not a big fan of the spring. Now it's getting hot. I gotta say, spring is my probably least favorite season. I think my top... I don't even know what my top 3 are. I just know that spring is at the bottom because, like, fall, it's easier. I like it when it transitions from, like, hot to cold. Like, then it starts getting into sweater weather, which like so much nicer than going from the cold to hot in the spring. And then summer and winter, they have their perks. Summer you're outside, winter is a very nice vibe. We have snow here, so I do like the change of seasons, but spring has to be the worst season to exist. But I just got to talk about this gorilla thing because everyone's been talking about it. I don't know if you guys haven't heard of it, but there's this thing going on. Who would win in a fight? 1 gorilla or 100 men? Alright, my first thought, I want to say the gorilla wins just because like why are we fighting this gorilla? Alright, and then 2, like why do we have the need to like assert our dominance over these animals? Like, why can't we just vibe? I think humans are just so greedy in their nature that they just wanna be able to show off. They can't respect other things that pose as a threat to them. But I think I will say that I'm on the gorilla side. But the thing is, like, it is 100 people. That's a lot of people. And like, I think the gorilla would be fine if it was just like it was a couple people, like 20 people. I think the gorilla would win easily. That gorilla would be pummeling them. He would be going crazy on them. That's world star. But I think it's just a sheer amount of people, like 100 people. I don't know if a gorilla can do that. But also, I don't, like, the thing is, like, 100 people can't be on the gorilla at the same time, right? Like there's only so many people that can actually be actively fighting the gorilla, because at that point, like if there's too many people in the way, you can, the only thing you can do is just sit back and watch and just kind of cheer. But the memes on TikTok have been killing me though, because it's like it's me when man 47 lands an uppercut on the gorilla, and then we start getting hyped. And then it's like when man 48 rips his left nut off or something. Like it's just so funny. And then like the other side, me when I'm the last man talking, and then the gorilla starts speaking English to me, but then I'm not gonna be able to tell anybody because I'm gonna be dead. I think the gorilla wins, but not just against 100 people. Like I feel like I don't think a human punch is gonna be doing much to a gorilla of that size too. Like if we're talking about like a huge gorilla, like I don't know my gorilla types, but top of the chain predator dude, the alpha male of gorillas. But also like I don't really know how strong humans are, I'll be honest. Like there's people in the military and stuff, right? And there's jacked people, so they can probably land a punch. So I feel like it would be a closer if it would be like 30 people, but 100 people is way too much for the gorilla. Because like that's a lot of people. 100 people? Come on now. I am not going to be fighting though. I'm not going to be partaking in that because, you know, one, I am on the gorilla side. And two, I don't think I have that much anger in me. Like, I don't think I have that much bloodlust in me to like actually throw punches at this gorilla and try and kill it. Because there's one time, you guys know like the little punching bags, and then you have to punch it and it gives you like a little score. So you gotta punch it as hard as you can, and you get like try and get your best to like 999. So I tried one of those, and I was out with my friends, and we're taking shots at it. You know, we're getting like 700s, 600s, 800s, right? So I'm up next. I also have to say, you know, we were also drinking a little bit, and I wasn't in my best condition. But I'm up next. I'm looking at it. It's staring at me. I'm visualizing where my fist is gonna make contact with the bag and stuff, and I'm putting my whole form into it. I'm putting my whole body into it. So I swing, right? I'm putting my whole weight into it. I swing into the bag. Bro, why did I miss? And then what happened after? Why did I miss? And then the bag didn't even like, I didn't even hit it hard enough for it to like go back into the machine. It went up a little bit because you know how like when you hit it, it like goes into the machine and then it starts counting your score. So when I hit it, it went up a little bit, but I didn't hit it hard enough to the point where it went back into the machine. It went up and then went back down to its original state. I'm like, yo, and then like I got a score of 1. Bro, it was so humiliating. It was so humiliating. I wish I had the video to it. One of my friends do, but you know, I lost my phone a while ago, so I don't have any old videos. But I need to find that video again, and I just, not my proudest moment. Reason number 1 why I would not be fighting that gorilla. I think there's plenty of other people that are more capable of putting up a fight against that gorilla. But if I was in that, I'm chilling with that gorilla. Like me and him we're gonna be kicking it up. But why are we fighting this gorilla in the first place? Like, why? We do not need to show off our strength. I think nature is so much stronger than man. Nature is so much stronger than man. Do not forget that. Mother Nature is a force to be reckoned with. But in other news, I don't know if you guys have heard about the whole Duolingo thing. They posted this thing, and they're saying they're doing this AI first initiative. And now everyone's uninstalling Duolingo. Everyone's starting to boycott them. They're starting to hate them. But rightfully so though, because like Duolingo, alright. First off, Duolingo wasn't even that good of a program to learn languages on. Like you would be learning the most like out of the blue sentences. Like this I had this Spanish lesson in Duolingo once, right? And it taught me how to say Oh, what did I say? I have a date with a clown today. Which Loki, like, that's kind of useful to say. Maybe you're like, you have a date, right? Or maybe like this guy asked you out and you were scared to say no. And then you're like, oh, now I have a date with this clown. Like, you didn't really want to go on a date with him, but you're just saying yes because of pity, and also you low-key want the free dinner. But also, like, I have a bone to pick with that. Why are the guys always having to pay for the dinner on their first date? Guys, we live in a society where, you know, aren't we trying to attain equity, gender equality? Like, why do the guys always have to pay on a date? I'm like, yeah, being a gentleman is fine, but if we, like, I'm only gonna be a gentleman if I already know that, like, you know, I'm in a relationship with my girl. If it's like a random girl, I'm trying to meet her. I mean, yeah, like, I want to put a good impression on, but why do I always have to pay on the first date? Because if I'm going on multiple dates, right? Say this date with this girl didn't go off very well, so I have to go on another one. Now I have to pay for this girl's dinner too, and girls got it free. Yo, justice for men, guys. Justice for men, please. Make this the standard. Where was I? Yeah. So Duolingo, they're doing this AI first initiative. So now, like, dude, Duolingo was so good before. Like, their whole advertising on social media. Like, I don't know if you guys have saw them on social media, but they're huge. Like, whoever was doing the marketing for Duolingo, like, they need a raise. But ever since they announced like their AI first initiative, like, now you're not seeing them on any social media, whatever. They laid off a whole lot of their employees because I guess now they're hoping to replace it with AI. So now that, like, the AI makes the lessons or whatever. But then, like, what's stopping me from learning languages by talking to ChatGPT? Because, like, if it's AI, right, isn't essentially the same. Like, if I just went on ChatGPT and then told them to make up a whole curriculum, whole lesson for me to learn English, like, what? How different is that if I opened Duolingo and then did a lesson with AI there? You know what I mean? And if it's a language app, right? You know, people are speaking the language. Why are we not having people who speak the language teach the lesson and have these people set up these curriculums instead of this AI who, you know, it is a robot? You know what I mean? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Like, if you guys saw the Duolingo, the whole thing with, like, the owl dying, like, there's this whole thing where they announced on social media that the owl died, and then, like, they came back and they had this whole, like, Duolingo made an edit of themselves, but it was so sick. But now they ruined themselves because they're doing this whole AI first initiative. I'm telling you, man, people with the greed, because you do not need AI to be doing this. You can hire people who actually speak the language, know, like, the slang and everything, to be teaching these languages. So now I have no way to learn a language. Please, if you guys know an app or whatever for me to learn languages, because I'm trying to be good at my languages. You know, my Vietnamese, Spanish. I low-key stopped doing Japanese just because I've been barely having time to do my Duolingo, because I'm going to work, I'm going home, doing the gym. I barely have time for myself. But the other day I went, so for work, right, sometimes I have to drive to, like, a site, to, like, a different city or whatever, rather than being in the office and looking at the screen all day. And, like, we're going onto the site, and then that day that we went, I had to, like, I kind of had to, like, do GPS work on a street. So I had to, like, map out where the end of the street was, if there's any fire hydrants, I don't know, like, manholes, like, pipes, water pipes. Like, I had to do that. That was crazy work. But I was outside the whole day, and then, like, dude, I got a sunburn on the back of my neck. I didn't realize it because when I was showering, like, I was, like, scrubbing myself, and then when I got to the back of my neck, it started burning. And I got out and I looked at myself, and I was like, damn, I'm literally a redneck. When the darn tune. Yay! Ah! I was literally a redneck. I couldn't believe it. I was so sad, man. I was so sad. I couldn't believe it happened to me. But sunburns are no joke. They're no joke. It wasn't like super bad because like you know how some sunburns, if you're out all day, like your skin starts peeling and then like you can't even wear like a shirt properly because like it touches the sunburn. So it just burns the whole day, but at least it wasn't that bad. It was just the back of my neck. I guess I forgot to put sunscreen on there. But yeah, it's whatever. All right. I'm gonna do the song of the week. I think song of the week right now, what I've been jamming to it's a song called Faking It, and it's by Calvin Harris, Kehlani, and Lil Yachty. Again, it is an old song. Let me see when it came out. It is an old song. It's on the same album as Feels, I think. How do I go to the album? Yeah, it's on this album with Funk Wave Bounces Volume 1. Same album as Slide and Feels. Those are only two big songs on there, I think. Whoa, Snoop Dogg and Calvin Harris. Yeah, it's on that album. Lowkey a jam. It's kind of like R&B, kind of pop, kind of house, electronic. I don't know how to describe it. It's like Calvin Harris, typical Calvin Harris. But I don't know if you guys have heard that Calvin Harris might be coming back. He's been doing like some teasers on TikTok, which like, please, Calvin Harris was low-key the GOAT. You know when he was like, "When I met you in the summer." Yeah, he made that song. He made what's that one with Rihanna? It's like Thunder. Oh no, how did I forget this? It was so iconic too. Damn, I can't think of it. Maybe it wasn't even that good for me. But Calvin Harris was low-key the GOAT. And he's coming back. But since he's coming back, you know that I don't know if you guys have heard of recession music. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but that's like they coined this term, recession music. Oh my god, recession music. And it's like songs that are like, it's like when the economy is bad, but then like you're trying to have a good time. So like it's that one Pitbull song where it's like, I know my rent just got, oh my god. Dude, how do I not? Again, I'm not a big lyrics guy. Like, I will know songs, but I don't know what the lyrics to them. I'm just going to be jamming to them. I'm dancing to them. What is that song called? Pitbull? He's like, I know my rent just got paid like no. But he's like, I worked my ass off. So damn, I wish I could tell you guys. Let me look this up. So Time of Our Lives. That's the song. The lyrics are, I knew my rent was going to be late about a week ago. I worked my ass off, but I still can't pay it though. But I just got just enough to get off in this club. Have me a good time before my time is up. Let's get it now. And it's just kind of like songs like that have that kind of vibe. Like, fuck it. The economy is down. Like, my money is shit, but we're just trying to have a good night tonight. And that's how you know our economy is cooked right now. Is when Calvin Harris is coming back. Rihanna's dropping her album after the longest time, when everyone has been begging her to make one. She's been doing mad side quests. She's now the Prime Minister of Barbados, I think, right? Which, go her, honestly. Go her. That's some big shit. But she's finally dropping her album. She's saying like it's like she feels good about it or something. But yeah, I'm excited for it. She gotta come back. But that's the song of the week, Faking It by Calvin Harris. Yeah, I've been jamming to that, but other than that, I think that'll be it for this episode. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.